Oh my god, I gotta calm down before I even record this, you guys. I'm so mad about SmackDown. It was so bad. Triple H, the fucking booking is horrible. Road Dogg, the writing is horrible. We got a fucking another main event that's horrible. Fucking booking's terrible. No feud progress. I gotta calm down. But anyways, I'm gonna try to review fucking SmackDown. Oh my god. I gotta calm down before I record this, guys. But I'm gonna try to review SmackDown. Alright, here I go. Alright, so we start this disgrace of a program off with, guess what, everybody? A freaking promo. That's right, a promo to open the freaking disgrace of a show. Oh my god. So here comes Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Rhino. The fucking Bloodline 2.0, the Chump Line 2.0, and by the end of this fucking show, we might as well start calling them the Three Stooges, because that's what they fucking look like. I'm so mad they've already ruined this fucking faction. This could be a fucking dominant faction, and they already look like fucking jokes. So they come out, Solo's talking, giving a terrible promo. He's so fucking bad on the mic. He's yelling, he's getting all mad, trying to talk down to Jacob Fatu. We're waiting to find out who this fucking new guy is, waiting for some sort of explanation. You know, he debuted at at Backlash looking like Rhino. Everybody's confused. Who is this guy? His torso's way bigger than his little stumpy legs. He looks like he's about to break off at the legs. Who is he? Is he your brother? Is he your cousin? Yeah, he explains, they told us, so at Backlash, his name is Jake Cobb. I guess that wasn't gonna work, because we got Jake Fatu, now we got Jake Cobb. So his new name, guess what, everybody? J.C. Mateo. That's right, that's the worst fucking name I've ever heard. They've turned this guy into a joke. He already looks like a joke. Now they're fucking changing his name. J.C. Mateo? What? Is he fucking Samoan? Is he Mexican? What is he? Oh my god, it's the stupidest name. Why isn't he JC fucking Sikoa? JC Uso? JC Fatu? Okay, anyways, it's a fucking joke. It's a disgrace. As expected, here comes LA Miz. His music hits. I explained, they're turning them into the Trump line, into the fucking Three Stooges. All three of these idiots are too distracted by his music. They're staring at the fucking Titantron. LA Knight comes in from behind. Not a single one of them smart enough to turn around. Grabs JC Rhino, because that's what I'm calling him. JC Rhino grabs his stumpy little legs, pulls him out of the ring, whoops his ass, makes him look like a complete fucking chump. The other two idiots don't even realize until LA Miz has gone out through the fucking crowd. Oh my god, they look like idiots. Who's booking this shit? Who's writing this shit? It's a fucking joke. Bloodline 2.0. More like the Chump Line. More like the fucking Three Stooges, because that's what they are. Moving on. Alright, first match, Alexa Bliss versus Munchkin versus Chelsea Green. This is a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Besides the fact that this is a qualifying match, who cares? Alexa Bliss, people said she was going to have some big, huge comeback. Who freaking cares? She could leave again and nobody would even freaking notice. Chelsea Green was going to be a freaking star. They already ruined Chelsea Green. I gotta calm down. Hold on. Alright, guys, I'm back. I had to calm down. It makes me so freaking mad how they ruined so many of these stars. Chelsea Green she could have been something huge. There's no reason why she hasn't already moved on from the United States Championship to the Women's Championship. But I gotta calm down. They've made her look like a chump. Anyways, who fucking cares about this match? Munchkin, I can't believe she even still has a fucking job. Everybody knows Alexa Bliss was going to win this. Chelsea Green should have fucking won this. But Alexa Bliss wins. Who fucking cares? Moving on. Alright, then we get the tag team match. Fraxium versus DIY. I cannot fucking believe they still have jobs. It's an absolute joke. Fraxium, they're cool underdogs. They're not bad. I think the long hair, he needs to put on a fucking mask. looks sloppy as hell. The other one looks cool, and he just looks sloppy. But I need a mask on that face. Anyways, the match was fucking fine, but who cares? It's the same thing as Raw. These tag team divisions, there's no storytelling. These tag teams look like fucking jobbers, so nobody's invested in in this match. DIY, everybody knows they only have a job because they're Triple H's boys. Tommaso Ciampa, more like Tommaso never gonna be a Ciampa because he's never gonna win a fucking belt. Johnny Gargano, aka Johnny Wrestling, more like fucking Johnny Boring or Johnny NyQuil, because watching his match is like overdosing on NyQuil. It's a fucking bore. They try to be heels. It doesn't fucking work. There's no heat in this match. At one point, the Ancient City machine guns come out. Nobody really cares. There's a little small pop, but just like fucking Raw, this whole division's a fucking joke. And I don't even know who won. But anyways, moving on. Alright, then we get the R-Truth promo. I am so fucking mad about this feud. Oh my god, I'm so mad about it because R-Truth and Cena could have been the fucking best feud. And the way Cena put fucking Truth through that table at the end of Backlash was better than the entire fucking Backlash PLE itself. They could... Oh my god, they're throwing this together basically for Saturday Night Raw, which I can't even believe Cena's even working Saturday Night Raw, but this is all coming to Saturday Night Raw. Cena versus R-Truth. This promo with R-Truth is a fucking joke because R-Truth, everybody knows he's a fucking idiot and he's always oblivious. And Cena's doing all this shit and he's oblivious the entire time. And now Cena puts him through a table and all of a sudden he's mad. That's all it took. Cena put him through a table. This is fucking stupid. This should be a long build. They're throwing this together because Cena's on his last run and we only have so many dates left, so they're throwing these fucking feuds together. They threw together the Randy Orton feud because it was in Randy Orton's hometown. They're throwing together this feud just because they're running out of fucking time and they need a match for Saturday Night Raw. You know, Cena, the way this should be booked, R-Truth should continue to be oblivious. He should continue to have Cena's back. Cena should bully him a little bit, continue to push the boundaries, and then we get a fucking payoff later on when R-Truth finally sees the light and finally snaps on Cena, snaps on his childhood hero Cena, and realizes that Cena's been doing wrong, and R-Truth sees the light. It would be a great payoff. Instead, he's put him through the table. Now Truth is mad. Now they're gonna have a fucking match in 2 weeks that's gonna fucking go nowhere. Cena's gonna win. There's gonna be no payoff, and it was completely fucking pointless. Moving on. Alright, then we get Carmelo Hayes versus Aleister Black. Oh my god, talk about a fucking throwaway match. This feud with Aleister Black and The Miz is the worst feud, maybe fucking of the year. It's so pointless. What is Aleister Black's character? There's no fucking point to this. Carmelo Hayes deserves so much better than this. Why is Carmelo Hayes not in the Money in the Bank qualifying match? He should be fucking winning the fucking Money in the Bank. Oh my god, what are they doing? They squander every fucking person on this roster that could be a star, that should be a star. Carmelo Hayes should be at the top of the fucking card. Instead, he's in here in the fucking middle with jobbers, with Aleister Black, who also could be something, but he's a fucking nobody. There's no reason to care about this. The Miz, oh my god, don't even get me started on The Miz. The fact that LA Knight and The Miz are even on the same show is a fucking joke. They're the same character. Miz is just more of a fucking douchebag. That's the only difference between LA Miz and The Miz. They might as well be a fucking tag team. In fact, I guarantee they will end up being a tag team because I can see the fucking writing on the wall with this fucking writing. It's horrible. The show is fucking horrible. I think Carmelo, I don't even... Actually, no, there was a DQ. It was a DQ ending. Another fucking interference on these fucking shows. Everything always has some shenanigans, interference, no payoff, no fucking I gotta calm down. Anyways, moving on. Alright. I had to calm down. We get another promo, another fucking promo, another horrible promo. Drew McIntyre, another person who should be a fucking star, and he's not. And everybody's tired of this feud with Damian Priest. Even Drew McIntyre's tired because you could hear it in his fucking voice. He doesn't care. Nobody cares. They already fucking had a match at WrestleMania. They had the fucking stupid Fatal 4-Way at Backlash, and they went into the audience and fought. Nobody cared then. We don't need fucking more of this. It's so pointless. Drew McIntyre, his promo's terrible. You can tell he's not feeling it. Because he doesn't give a fuck about this feud. Because nobody gives a fuck about this feud. Moving on. Alright, then we get the men's qualifying match for Money in the Bank. We get Solo Sikoa versus Rey Fenix versus Chubby Uso, formerly known as Jimmy Uso. I gotta say, he looks fucking chubby, don't he? He looks chubby. I don't know what's going on with him. I think maybe he's, I don't know, is that beer belly? I hope somebody took his fucking keys and didn't let him drive after this match. He looks chubby. That's all I gotta say. He's known as Chubby Uso from now on. Anyways, this match, everybody knew Solo Sikoa was going to win, or we all expected Solo to win. If he didn't win, he was going to look like a fucking chump, like he already does. This match was fine for what it was. The finish was so fucking stupid. You know, they're making Bloodline 2.0 look like fucking idiots. Already, this fucking new guy, JC Rhino, at the beginning of the show, he's the dumb one who gets pulled out of the ring by LA Miz, looking like an idiot. Now in this match, he jumps up on the apron to distract Rey Fenix, and he looks like a fucking idiot. He just stands there while Rey Fenix runs at him, doesn't move, doesn't flinch, and just waits for the fucking spot, lets Fenix hit him off, hit the fucking apron. Oh, it makes it. This guy's already fucking buried. Triple H, Road Dogg have already buried JC Rhino. He's a fucking chump. He's a fucking loser. Looks like an idiot. Twice in one show. He just fucking debuted. Oh my god. Anyways, Rey Fenix turns around. Now he's a fucking idiot. He's distracted, fucking hooting and hollering, turns around, waits, lets Solo Uso hit the spot, walks right into the spot. It's a disgrace. Solo Uso wins. He's going into the Money in the Bank. It's good for Solo, because his character's going fucking nowhere. He looks like a chump, but this match was stupid. The finish was stupid. JC Rhino already looks like a fucking joke. Anyways, moving on. I forgot to mention, the ref looks so fucking stupid. Rey Fenix went for the pin, and the ref just ignored the pin for reasons unknown. I don't even know. It was fucking stupid. I explained in my Backlash review, these referees look so stupid. They look like the dumbest idiots. But anyways, moving on. Alright, then after being made look like a fucking chump twice in this show, we immediately get JC Rhino in a match with LA Miz. Oh my god, this match is so fucking stupid. We've already made the Bloodline look like chumps this entire fucking show. What do you know? More shenanigans. Jake Fatu Solo at ringside for this match. LA Miz on the apron at one point does the spot where he jumps onto him, and they just fucking wait into the spot and let him jump onto him. They look like, oh my god, they look like fucking idiots. This faction looks like total fucking idiots. Solo is no leader. He looks like a fucking chump. Jacob Fatu looking like a fucking chump, sticking around. He should have already turned on this group. New guy, JC Rhino, being pulled around, looking like a fucking idiot. Then he ends up winning the match. Surprise, surprise. LA Knight was distracted enough. Turns around, walks into the finisher. JC Rhino wins the match. Who fucking cares? They've already made him look like chumps. This win means absolutely nothing. Basically, what we've learned from this is that if LA Miz was one-on-one with any of these guys, it would be fucking over. They're basically fucking the Three Stooges at this point. That's what they are, the Three fucking Stooges. It's a joke. Anyways, moving on. Oh my god, and then we get the worst fucking I thought Raw's main event was bad. The Raw tag team match, at least it had Rhea Ripley. This SmackDown main event is a fucking disgrace. We got the we got the women's WWE title on the line here. Tiffy defending against Nyla Jax. I can't believe this. This is The Rock writing this feud because who the fuck wants Nyla Jax anywhere on the show, let alone in the main event, let alone fighting for the WWE title, the women's title? It's a fucking joke. This match is so sloppy. You know, Nyla's throwing her around, dropping her fat fucking ass all over the place. Can't believe that Tiffy is not injured. Oh, it was just such a bad match. And then here comes the interference. Naomi coming out looking like a fucking idiot. Giving the worst chair shots ever. Swings into Jade Cargill. Misses a mile a fucking way. Then, for reasons unknown, just throws the chair. Turns around, lets Jade fucking knock her down. Oh, it's a disgrace. She looks like a fucking idiot. Jade looks good at least, but Naomi looks like a fucking idiot. Nyla is dropping Tiffy all over the place. She does a stiff back shot onto the table. It looks so fucking stiff. It looks brutal, but only because she fucking botched it. Pulls her into the ring. They do a spot where Tiffy's gonna power bomb Big Nyla off the top rope. She drops her down, and Nyla drops that fat fucking ass so hard down on Tiffy. I would not be surprised if she's got broken ribs. Oh my god. Nyla actually sells it really good. She's surprised at the ref that it was only that she grabbed the rope. Everybody's surprised, but we're really just surprised that she's still fucking breathing after dropping 500 pounds on her ass. Jesus. She's gonna fucking kill somebody in that ring, I'm telling ya. Anyways, Tiffy has a pretty good comeback as they do a spot where Nyla pulls a chair into the ring and Tiffy drop kicks the chair to the face. The ref is right there, completely distracted, doesn't hear the chair, doesn't hear the commotion. Again, another spot where these refs look like fucking idiots. They look like fucking idiots. Anyways, this match was so bad, sloppy as hell. Tiffy looked good at the end only because Nyla was botching fucking everything, so it did make Tiffy look good at least, but at the end of the day, who fucking cares? And then, I gotta mention, they had Nyla Jax kick out of her finisher, and they announced this is the first person to ever kick out of Tiffy's finisher. Oh my god. The way that they treat finishers on these fucking shows, everybody's kicking out of them. They had one protected finish, and they throw it away for a fucking nobody match on SmackDown that nobody's gonna remember. It doesn't make Nia look better. It doesn't make Tiffy look better. Now Nia kicked out of her finish. She didn't even fucking win. There's no payoff. Oh, it's just who's writing and booking this shit? It's a fucking disgrace. Anyway, I gotta calm down. This show was horrible. There was no John Cena. R-Truth looking like a fucking idiot, like always. It's just a throwaway match with no payoff, thrown together. John Cena doesn't show up. No star power. Drew McIntyre losing his star power every week with this feud progress with Damian Priest and nobody cares about. Bloodline 2.0, fucking Chump Line, the Three Stooges, fire Road Dogg, fire Triple H. This show was a fucking disgrace. 1 out of 10. F-, fucking disgrace. Anyways, I'll be back to review Raw.